to introduce one of the greatest tag teams to ever enter this ring. Not only did they win championships around the world, not only were they featured on The Amazing Race Canada, but they made history here in Barrie by becoming the first ever 400 North champions. Please stand if you can and welcome back to Barrie Wrestling for the first time since a loser leaves town match in 2017, the newest members of the Barrie Wrestling Hall of Fame, Matt Burns and Asylum, the Flatliners!
As you heard Diamond Jim say, these men were the inaugural 400 North Tag Team Champions here in Barrie. One of the greatest tag teams to ever set foot in our ring, and appearing as a team for the first time since that loser leaves town matchup. Matt Burns and Asylum. We have seen Matt Burns in action a few months ago, but I believe this is the first time Asylum has been back in the FLCC arena since they were forced to leave 6 years ago.
The famous chanting Flatliners, we've heard that so many times in this arena, but I think there's two other words that you fans have for Matt and Asylum. I think those words are, welcome back! Guys, it's so nice to see you back in this ring. And Tyler and I have something to present to you on behalf of Barrie Wrestling Management. These are your official plaques naming you Barrie Wrestling Hall of Famers. I know you guys always like to settle things with your fists rather than with your mouths. But do you have a few words to say to these amazing fans who've come out to see you today?
Throughout the years, Nick and I spent countless hours on the road, all over the country. I don't know that anywhere kind of holds our hearts the way Barrie did. The fans here have always been amazing. The Canada Day shows on the street there have always been amazing. The way you guys have built this house, I mean, it's not us, it's you, right? We come here to do that for you, and it's always been amazing. First of all, thank you for springing for one each. I thought we were going to get one and have to share custody. This is good, this is good. I'm the worst at this stuff because if I'm being honest, I'm the reason we haven't been here in a really long time. I'm a jerk sometimes. I'm stubborn, and but I'm a lot older now, and I see this as my. You know what? I can't even. I'm so injured right now that I wish I could, but I can't. But I see this as a way for me to say thank you and sorry to everyone for not being able to be here for as long as I wanted to be. And I've been watching Barrie Wrestling from Newmarket, not too far. That's where I'm from. That's why Barrie's so important to us. It's so close. And I look at this and it just allows me to say thank you. Once and for all to everyone here. So, everybody that I've missed in the past, Brian, taking pictures up. I'll even post.
A fellow Hall of Famer, Brian Weiss, taking the photo.
Shelly doing the music and bringing her cookies and brownies for everyone.
Another Hall of Famer, Shelly Weiss. Why is this music Why is he back? Taz Jordan and the Clydesdale Clyde Kane come into the ring, interrupting this Hall of Fame ceremony for the Flatliners. Once again showing you should never have a wedding or a Hall of Fame ceremony in the ring. Somebody will always ruin it. Thankfully there's no cake today. Taz Jordan taking the mic out of the hands of Asylum.
Let my grandpa out of the retirement village. Hey, old boys, you look at two fresh meat, two absolute stars. I know, Richard. I know. The thing is, they might be saying, welcome home. I'm saying, go home.
Taz Jordan's mouth writing checks. I don't know if his butt can cash. Asylum said he's injured, but
There's the door. Walk.
First of all, please back away. It's spitting all over us. Ironic that they're telling us to go home. We're both accents. I feel like you're not from Aurelia, if I'm guessing. So I feel like you guys are going to be the ones going home soon. But I'm injured. You definitely look like you're injured. But, and I think Barrie Wrestling knows this, Matt is still one hell of a wrestler.
Can absolutely confirm that, Asylum.
And I bet that my boy can beat your jiggly tip boy right there.
keep it.
You're so confident. Let's put a bet on this, eh? If Clydesdale can beat this old fart later tonight, you guys have to leave forever.
They already had to do that once.
Whenever you've gone back, right, and you walk out the door and you never come back.
So, the PPC later tonight, we leave Barrie forever.
On you go, on your bikes.
Okay, but let me take it up a notch. If I beat him tonight,
You guys live forever.
I think maybe if I beat him tonight, maybe the Flatliners get one more run in Barrie Wrestling.
Listen to that reaction, Mike Jeffries.
There's only one man that can confirm this one, Mr. Gibson.
Unbelievable. Sean Gibson willing to waive the loser leave town stipulation from 2017.
Later tonight, might be fine for some people. But I need to get ready. See, I stay ready, so I don't have to get ready. We got a ref here. We can do this right now.
We got a match. He's in his street clothes. Clydesdale's ready to...
You have your stuff on already?
Stay there, man. This is allowed, Sean. This is allowed.
Are you serious? This is happening right now in your team?
He's actually wearing his wrestling gear.
Asylum learning some new things about his tag team partner. And an impressive gear toss from Matt Burns, which I think is going to be an Olympic sport in 2030.
But how about this? A match we weren't even expecting to have now has massive stakes. If Matt Burns wins, the Flatliners are reinstated to Barrie Wrestling and can compete again. But if they lose, they can never come back. They've just gone to the Hall of Fame. They can never walk through these doors again.
I guess that's the added caveat here is Matt Burns has been allowed back in. Asylum is now back in. Even if they can't wrestle, they can at least be here. Now they'd be banned from the premises.
That's right. Going back to 2017, I was here. I was the announcer for that match. Stipulation was the Flatliners could never team in Barrie Wrestling again. That was the stipulation. You know, it was the tag team leave town match. So of course Matt Burns has been back. Now Asylum is here, but not wrestling, and this is just incredible. I'm amazed at what's happening.
And I mean, what an opportunity for the Clydesdale Clyde Kane, trying to earn his spot here in Barrie. We saw him make his debut last month, teaming with Julian Ward unsuccessfully against Alexia Nicole and Trent Seven. Unfortunately, Kaz Jordan is still on the outside, but on the good side, Asylum is out there, and a flapjack from Matt Burns. Going for a crossface, Clydesdale able to slide to the outside.
The Clydesdale is about to pay a very serious price for Kaz flapping his gums, because there are no meaner, bigger, or badder guys in indie tag wrestling than the Flatliners. Matt Burns will just knock what little sense is left in Clydesdale right out.
Last time we saw Matt Burns, he was victorious over the 6'8" Isaiah Cross. Incredible physical matchup for Matt Burns. But the Clydesdale, you know, I was talking to him before the show, before we started. I said, you know, what is a Clydesdale to you? I said, well, they used to be like, they were workhorses. They were used for war, but now they're show horses and they parade around. And he sees them as both. He sees them as worthy of being showed off, but also somebody that's going to go to war. The man is full of himself and does not lack confidence, which I think is a common trait here among ATO.
Well, amongst all of top-tier talent. You can't fit all their egos into a single gymnasium.
Well, the Clydesdale dipping outside for a quick drink. I guess horses do get thirsty. Oh, Clydesdale spitting the water right in the face of Matt Burns. And then a vicious lariat to the back of the head. Kane looked like he was going for a cover, but just ground and pound. See the mouth of South Australia, Kaz Jordan mimicking it in the background.
Did you know that I was actually a member of the Flatliners for a very brief 45 seconds?
It's the worst 45 seconds of their careers.
Hey, we won the match.
Kane sending Burns into the corner and following up with a vicious clothesline and then driving the knee into the face of Matt Burns. Now keep an eye on Kaz Jordan. And Jordan going for the cheap shot on the outside, but never seen a man in a walking boot run that quickly, but Asylum scaring Kaz Jordan halfway back across the Pacific.
When you look at Asylum, and it's been 7 years since we've seen him in Barrie Wrestling, and he looks to be in even better shape than the last time we saw him. How do you keep in that type of physical fitness? It's unreal. He is just a machine, and his partner, Matt Burns, is pretty up there in that department as well.
A neck breaker by Clydesdale. Burns kicks out. I mean, Kaz Jordan referred to them as his grandfathers from the home. I don't know many grandfathers that look quite like that. Although where I'm from in Aurelia, 38 you can be a grandfather, so I'm sure it can happen. Clyde Kane wearing down on one half of the Flatliners. Burns with a knee to the gut, forcing Kane into the ropes. Kane with the reversal. A great veteran maneuver by Burns. Rolls through, looking for the crossface, middle of the ring. Fingers under the chin.
Clydesdale's a tough guy, though. He's going to be really difficult to make this big man tap.
And the long arms of the Clydesdale there, you can see Burns not able to fully cinch it in and Kane able to get his left hand to that bottom rope.
Well, there's that workhorse element that you were talking about. He's just a strong guy who will do whatever it takes to get the win.
Roll up by Burns, Kane able to kick out. Samoan drop into a cover. And there, Kane did not quite get Burns' left shoulder down, and that delay may have cost him the matchup and may have saved the Flatliners' chances here in Barrie Wrestling.
I still can't believe that Matt Burns just walks around with his wrestling gear under his clothes.
Are you really that surprised?
I don't know.
He seems like the kind of guy where if somebody asks him, you want to fight, they don't get through the full words before they're getting punched in the mouth.
That I can confirm.
2 count.
I'll tell you, when you look at the Mount Rushmore of Barrie Wrestling tag teams, you've got the Dirty Vets and you've got these guys, the Flatliners. Absolute legends, so important to the first half of Barrie Wrestling's history. So exciting to know that.
Well, hold on, in the ring after that vicious clothesline. Clyde Kane nearly ending the Flatliners' chances.
But it's so exciting to know that if Matt Burns can win tonight, we will see the Flatliners compete in Barrie Wrestling once again.
Flatliners and the Dirty Vets. That is 4 guys I would not want to anger in a bar fight.
Do you think? But you wouldn't even want to anger Tyler and Shelley in a bar fight, so.
Shelley's dangerous. But back to the ring. Burns fighting back as the Clydesdale really taking control of this matchup and trying to wear down. I mean, Burns is a veteran, and I'm not giving any credence to what Cass Jordan said, but he's got a few years on these guys. Running clothesline, each man had the same idea, both taken down. You know, Burns and Asylum, have they been working on the cardio? Do they have it to go? And you see that clothesline in the near fall earlier. We'll see. Clyde Kane, I don't know his exact age, but I'm pretty sure he's a good 10 to 15 years younger than Burns. That can make a difference in a long matchup.
Yeah, but so can experience, so can going through the pain, having to push through so many damaging, lengthy, draining matches. Like that internal ability to push through that comes through by being war-hardened. And there ain't maybe more war-hardened
than Matt Burns. And there are a couple of 3 vicious right hands, all finding their mark on Clyde Kane. And then that clothesline and a back elbow. Manhattan drop. Running drop kick from Matt Burns.
Fans, I do want to apologize if I'm coughing a bit during the broadcast. I've been in an arena all day, and the dust from the arena is definitely bothering me. So, Michael Jeffries, please be patient with me.
I'll do my best, Jimothy. Now Burns looking to take the Clydesdale for a ride. Is this potentially a backpack stunner?
Oh. Cover him, Matt. Cover him.
Clyde came out of a broken jaw. Burns into the cover. Left shoulder up at a count of 2. Clyde Kane impressing me with his resilience.
Yeah, but you may have been onto something because Burns is very slow in making that cover. I think if maybe a younger Matt Burns might have been on him faster and this match would be over.
Well, this Matt Burns is getting up ahead of steam. Oh! Tope through the ropes!
Vintage Matt Burns!
Here you see the replay of the backpack stunner. And then Matt Burns taking flight.
Oh, they remember Matt Burns and the Flatliners in the FLCC.
And for those who don't remember, because let's be honest, we have fans in our audience who were not alive when the Flatliners lost that Loser Leaves Town tag matchup. They are learning to love the Flatliners right now. Burns looking to fly. Castro, get him out of here. Asylum, I know you're hurt, but whatever you can do. Pick up something and hit him with it. Burns, moonsault. Clyde Kane getting out of the way. Spinebuster.
Oh, no.
Spiking Burns.
No.
Matt Burns surviving. I want Asylum to catch up to Cass Jordan, rip that boot off, and beat him upside the head with it. Is that wrong?
That's wrong, baby. I don't want to be right.
I don't know what the Clydesdale said. I'm not great at speaking Australian. Burns countered with the elbows. Clydesdale ducks the clothesline. Kane got him back up on his shoulders.
Wow.
Planting the Flatliner. Again, just surviving. Matt Burns is not just fighting for himself and his career here in Barrie. He is fighting for Asylum to be able to make up for the wrongs that have gone on over the past few years. As he said, he apologized. He wants to make this up to the Barrie wrestling fans. He needs his tag partner to pick up a win in this matchup to make that happen.
But how impressive has the Clydesdale been?
I cannot deny it. Clyde Kane impressing me tonight. But does he know how to win? Does he know how to put it away? Going for the boot. Now Burns has caught him. Going for it. TKO! Matt Burns got all of it. Into the cover.
2. Oh!
But he rolls him into the crossface. Kane's got nowhere to go. Asylum. They attack. The Flatliners are back in Barrie.
The Flatliners are back in Barrie! This place has come unglued. You and I have come unglued. What an incredible moment. Matt Burns has earned the Flatliners a spot back in Barrie Wrestling.
Take a look at that replay of the finish. The TKO from Burns pretty much turned Clyde Kane's lights out. Kane was able to kick out with Burns. There's that veteran savvy we talked about, Diamond Jim. Countering the kick out right into a crossface. Clyde Kane, no chance but to tap out. And Matt Burns has brought the Flatliners back to Barrie Wrestling.
Fans, thank you for joining us. Be sure to tune in next week for Wild Rovers 2.